Are you tired of the pressure to define and track your goals, much less the did you achieve them yet? What about now? And now? Goals can be the way to go. But occasionally, you might need something a bit more flexible to do the trick. Today, I'm expanding the growth landscape with additional options. Perhaps you need a growth direction, desire, or simply an intention. Listen in to see what kind of tool brings you the most clarity, focus, and momentum. I want to help you find the best way to unlock your growth and full potential. This is The Growth Moment with your coach, Amy Kay. Inspiration, ideas, and incredible insights for you to be more and do more. Get ready to grow today. This all came up for me because I'm getting ready to turn 60. And there are many people in my life asking what my goals are for the next decade. The truth is, I don't necessarily have a bunch of concrete goals as I have in previous years. So when I ask myself, Amy, what are your growth goals? I'm coming up with a big fat nothing. What I do have is fuzzy, more of a feeling or a desire. So if the question is instead, Amy, what is your desire? Then I do have quite a bit to say. I desire to have a life by design, not by default. I don't want to just rinse and repeat. I desire a burst of fresh air, inspiration, and innovation for my next age and stage. Clearly, I was able to answer very quickly to the prompt, what's your growth desire? Whereas for whatever reasons, goals left me flat and empty. The switch to desire released a flood of inner knowing. That's what I want for you today, to see if playing with more options helps spark your knowing and enable you to find insight for yourself that you might not have otherwise. I'm going to coach you right through goals, desires, directions, and intentions. Grab something to take notes with if you can, and let's go. I'm using the framework of overall growth, but feel free to use something more specific, such as in your career, health, wealth, relationships, wherever you might want to make some progress. Take a moment to note or jot it down. I'm going to give you my quick and easy descriptions for goals, desire, direction, and intention, one at a time. As you listen, you get to check out each one and see which appeals to you or sparks new thinking. We are playing. You can love them all or just one or two or none of the above. First, the old standby, goals. Think of goals as something concrete that you're aiming for. The whole SMART goal thing: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Goals are great when you have a clear outcome and want a structured path to the destination. For example, a client might have a goal of, I want to lose 10 pounds by the start of summer. That's a crystal clear and tangible action. So take a look at where you are wanting to make progress. Does it feel like creating a SMART goal is the way to go? Fill in this sentence. My goal is blank. You can pause the audio and take your time. My goal is blank. However, if nothing comes easily to mind, that's okay. Goals are a worthy concept. Pack a lot of punch, but not always what you might need. Next is desire. This is more of an overall yearning for something without a bunch of details. A deeper longing. Open-ended. If goals drive achievement, desire is more about inspiration or motivation. It's often emotional. It's about what you want to experience or feel. It can help when you need to figure out what you're really wanting. So if our pretend client isn't motivated by a weight loss goal with a due date, stating a desire such as, what I really want is to feel good in my body and better energy day to day. That might better capture the underlying passion or bigger purpose. Desire can provide the fuel for future action. Now, think about what you are playing with today. Can you use desire to help create a shift? My desire is blank. I love to use fill in the blanks as a brainstorming technique. You keep filling in the blank until you run out of ideas. And remember, there are no wrong answers or second guessing in brainstorming mode. Everything is welcome. Pause the audio as needed to play with your filling in the blanks. Now for direction. This is when you have a general idea of where to head, but it's not about a straight line or path. Think more, I'm going in this direction, but I don't have a specific end point, no time constraints, and these are some of the places I might visit along the way. It's flexible and adaptive. You can meander if you wish, take a side quest if you choose. But ultimately, you are aligning with and making progress towards your North Star. Direction is especially useful when navigating uncertainty. It enables you to explore and experiment. So if our client's desire is feeling good in my body and better energy, the direction might include experimenting with new kinds of nutrition, finding exercise that makes me feel alive, noticing my energy ups and downs. Let's see if the direction might give you the space and creativity you need to make some moves. Try this one. My direction is blank. Some of the stops along the way might be blank, blank, blank. If you're experiencing any confusion between these different concepts, hold on. We just have one more and then we can sort and sift. Finally, we have intention. Intention is a wonderful umbrella kind of concept where you can fill in the actions later. To me, it's more about mindset, how you show up, not just the outcome. The being part instead of the doing. For our client example, my intention is to bring curiosity, positivity, and an experimental spirit in order to move forward. I think of using an intention to set your mood and energy, like listening to a hype song that gets you going. So how might you leverage an intention to help you make progress in your area? My intention is blank. Just see what bubbles up. My intention is blank. Make notes of any and all insights and sparks so far. When we come back, we'll talk about how all of these tools can work together to create that clarity, focus, and momentum. Those are your 4 tools. Goals are definitely more time-bound, where the other 3 are more timeless. Goals are structured and measurable. Desires and directions lean towards fluidity and exploration. You can think of them working together. Desire often serves as the why and inspiration. Intention as the how, or your mindset or approach. Direction gives a general pathway, and goals are more like the final steps to the destination. And what about you? Which of the 4 tools were most sparky? Did you grab all of them or maybe just one for now? Perhaps you are mixing and matching. We welcome whatever will help with your specific growth area. Trust yourself with what's coming up and out of your mind and heart, such as, I think I do have a desire, but wait, I also have some specific goals. Maybe I have both. Know that you can always skip over the ones that aren't flowing, and you can write down what you don't want. That's helpful too. I don't know what my direction is, but it sure isn't over there. I definitely am not heading that way. There's a whole bunch of ways to mix and match, but nothing is more important than your way. Look over what you came up with. Do you have any new ideas now? Where did we open up your thinking? You can continue to ponder, muse, and mess around. And even though you might not want a bunch of due dates, it can be good to put an overall time frame on what you're going for. Even as simple as, I'm going to take 3 weeks to explore my direction and desire and then see where I am. I find it incredibly valuable to distinguish between goals, directions, desires, and intentions. They each serve a different purpose and elicit different energy, actions, and results. As one client put it, I've always taken what really is probably an intention that I can't act upon and called it a goal. Then I wonder why I couldn't reach the goal. Exactly. You get to become more masterful at creating what you want for your life by understanding and leveraging your tools. When we come back, I have a few more thoughts to share and a challenge for you. All of today is meant as an invitation, not a prescription. And my delineation between the 4 tools is far from perfect. You get to define or use them however you wish. You can even add your own. I have one client who added a growth demand. She wanted something more fierce or pushy than a desire. Her growth demand was, come on, life, bring me what you've got. Show me what's possible. Another client got creative and made himself a stack of worksheets with the fill-in-the-blanks already laid out. He just grabs a worksheet and brainstorms whenever he wants to achieve something or make a change in his life. I love that. Remember, this is all a playground for you. The whole idea is to expand and amplify so you can move powerfully into the life that you want. My challenge for you is to keep going. Make your own stack of worksheets. Play, practice, experiment. Incorporate these extra concepts or tools into your growth process. See what works for you. And be pleased and proud at what a great grower you are. Thanks for showing up. If you need help with your desires, directions, intentions, and goals, I am always here to support your growth moment, whether it's one-on-one private coaching or joining one of my coaching groups or workshops. Find all the episodes on thegrowthmoment.com and, of course, subscribe, follow on your favorite podcast app or my YouTube channel. Now get out there and grow today.